Hi everyone, it's day 55, and I thought I would come on here because I always feel just a million times better when I come on here and I allow myself to just pour my heart out. And so sometimes I'll write a blog, or sometimes I'll do my video, or sometimes I'll just sit here and just be. And it feels so much better to me whenever I do that. And I know that I am using it as an example for the world to see how beautiful this process can be and how authentic it can be. Because I think people want to see that. People want to see authenticity. They don't want to see teachers telling you that this is how you're going to experience all of these beautiful things, and I don't feel like people want that anymore. It feels to me like authenticity is what people really need to see so that they can feel secure in knowing that they're on the right track, that you're on the right track no matter where you are. So I feel like I had a really big breakthrough today. And a lot of the times that can be experienced through a shedding process where it looks as though the world is falling apart. And your mind is creating all of these thoughts that say the world is falling apart. And your body is shaking because it's releasing all of these memories and these programs and chemicals that you may be addicted to. It's releasing and it's detoxing. So I had an experience like that today after I took the kids to the park. And, I'd been trying all day to give them what I thought that they needed, what I thought that, society tells me that they need, and what feels good to me to be able to do. And but I did it from a source of feeling extremely inadequate. And feeling like, well, if I can do this, then I'm not inadequate. But the truth is that I am extremely adequate just as I am. Even if I am watching TV with them all day long, laying around, that doesn't determine my adequacy. And so after we went to the park, I just had all of these thoughts, like this giant wave of feeling absolutely horrible. I ended up running out of the park, with two of my kids crying. I was there for 15 minutes, and it was a disaster. My kids were not happy. I wasn't happy. And it was just... what happened was really incredible, I think, because I was able to really sink into how I really felt. And a lot of the times you don't really know how you really feel because you've covered it up for so long. And so, as I was processing through a lot of the thoughts that I knew that were on my mind, some things popped up that I wasn't expecting, and it just kind of kept sinking, and that's called the daisy chain. Your mind will unravel itself, and it will find the root of where It is naturally, and that's my favorite way to do things, is through a daisy chain. Just follow the daisy chain. And then, when I got home, I started getting pretty resistant and stopped processing. So now I'm feeling it pretty hardcore because I didn't allow myself to continue. And when you cut off that process, that's the repression is what creates the anxiety. The repression of what is shifting. So the resistance to what is shifting, I talked about this in my Self-Love Mondays video. So when we're resistant to the shift, then that's what creates the suffering. So the more we allow, kind of like contractions in birth. I was watching birth videos today. But the more we allow that, like, that baby to just come out naturally, the less pain you're going to experience, the more peaceful it's going to be. That's how you not tear. I haven't torn with either of these babies. And I had a little tiny one with Weston, and I remember specifically it was because I was in the hospital and they were encouraging me to push, and I just wanted that baby out. And because they were encouraging me and because I wanted that baby out, like, I don't know why I'm talking about this right now. But basically, when you force something, or when you're resistant to the pain, or when you're like just wanting it to get done, that's what causes the pain so much more. That's what causes the suffering. And the more you can open yourself up and allow, and the better it's going to feel, and the more you're going to heal. And so I think that's why I just kind of came on here and thought I would just start talking about it, because being resistant is feeling more foreign to me every day. But it's a program that I do automatically. So it doesn't feel right to do, but then I'm programmed to do it every day. And I'm starting to get into this spot where I don't want to anymore. That I just want to heal from this. That I want to be who I feel like I am inside. And I don't get there from trying. We don't get there from trying to be that, from thinking about what external processes I need to go to create that. It's not external. None of this is. You can't just clean your house and start feeling good about yourself. Maybe for a little while, and maybe if you do it every day and create a routine, you'll create this false sense of security. But it all comes from within. Everything. And how we do that is just by allowing that to be expressed, because it's already there. It's already within us. Everything we could ever possibly have dreamed is already within us. It's just how much are we allowing to be expressed. That was the message for today, and as I'm talking and I'm processing through this, it feels so good to just sit with that. So it feels good to be human, and it feels good to celebrate that. And I hate looking at other people and feeling like I have to meet their expectation of me, or meet some, like, compete with them in some way. I've been doing that all day, and it just feels so cruddy. I've been doing that for years, competing with other people. The thing about competing is that somebody's gonna lose, and I just feel like I'm obviously the loser in this situation. And that's what feels really bad, and that's what I'm working through. So, but like I said in yesterday's video, there's no such thing as failure. We're either allowing ourselves to expand or we're not. And both are okay. Both are where we need to be. So, everything is pretty amazing when I look at it from this outside perspective. Feels like everything is piecing itself together one by one by one. Even when I'm shedding through, the different layers. It's happening so naturally. It feels so good. It feels better. It feels like before I did this video, before I got on here, it felt like, restricted, like my body, and it was just so tight and restricted, and now I feel like I can just breathe into this and breathe through the contractions, visualizing them opening up like a flower. I don't know. Alright. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys later.